Good morning, everyone. Okay. In the previous class, we have completed till this roofing and timber works, timber of door and panels. Okay, na? Okay. Now, today in this class, we are going to start with the painting works. Very simple item for specification. Okay. See here, painting, distempering, oil painting, whitewashing, varnishing. All these have some common factors. Okay, na? All these painting on surface, old surface, new surface, woodwork, concrete work, timber work, steel work. So all have some basic factors. Whether it is okay, whether my voice is clear for everyone and screen is visible for everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So for please give response. Okay, na? So as usual, any item, if you want to take a specification, you want to write a specification, what are the three basic things you need to concentrate? Obviously, about materials, what you are going to use. So you need to write something about materials, how they should be, whether clean, durable, strong, rust free. So all those things you need to write first one. Second one is, if anything you want to prepare, how to prepare, that is called as mixing or preparation. Okay, na? That you need to concentrate. Okay, na? So once that is done, where you want to apply, where you want to apply means what? On the surface or on the earthwork or on the wall. So on those things, how that surface has to be prepared before application of this painting or whitewashing or whatever thing you want to apply. No, so there has to be preparation of that background surface. That is the third point. I repeat, first point, you should be writing about materials. It should be standard so and so. It should be according to engineers. Okay, engineers in charge certification. Mixing procedure or preparation of the material or paint. So there you have to mix so and so content, so and so dry mix, so and so wet mix, so much of water, so much of thinner, so much of other liquid composition. Those things you are going to add. Third point is the preparation of the surface, very very important. Okay, preparation of the surface. अगर वो wall है तो wall को कैसे clean करना है. If there is any undulations on that wall, how to clean, how to rub, how to fill those cracks, voids. Okay, na? So like that you have to do the preparation of that one. After that, actual work of painting, that is called as commencement of work. In that work you are going to do application of paint in first coat, second coat, third coat, or any number of coats using normal brush or jute brush or spraying gun. Okay, three things are possible depending upon the quality you want to do. And the third very important point in that application of the paint, you have to start from bottom to up, first coat, in the next as usual up to down. So like that this has to be done. Okay, now so you have at the end you need to check for undulation, such check for cracks, check for grazing. So all these are some of the defects in painting and other applicants. Okay, so you need to check. And the last one is whether you want to do curing. No, not at all. You want to do the curing. But some paints such as a Snow-Sham, waterproof cement coating, so all those things which require some curing. Okay, na, some curing. At the last, testing using that light bulb. आप कभी light bulb से test किया है क्या paint को? ಯಾರು ನೋಡಿರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಿ ಪೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ
Yes, sir.
ಹಲೋ
Sir.
Rishikesh sir, very good morning sir. We miss you sir. We missed you for last 2-3 classes sir. Rishikesh, are you there? Okay, sir is not there. He is busy. Okay na?
sir.
Okay, no problem. हाँ ठीक है. अभी नेक्स्ट क्या करना है? सॉरी वेयर इज दैट? हाँ दिस वन ना, हाँ दिस वन. ओके, whether can you see the painting operation on the wall? Yes or no? Can anyone see? Can anyone give the response?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. So this person is doing
sir.
the painting. Okay, this person is doing the painting. So first he is preparing the surface. Very very important step. What is that? He is preparing the surface. If any undulation is there, so which material you are going to use to fill those cracks or fill those undulation? Any engineer or any engineering student should give answer like this for preparing the surface. What you are using? ಏ ಬಾಬಾ ಲ್ಯಾಂಬಿ ಪುಟ್ಟಿ ಹೆಸರು ಕೇಳಿರಿಲ್ಲೋ?
Wall putty, sir.
ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳತ್ತಿನ ವಾಲ್ ಪುಟ್ಟಿ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಬೀಸ್. So all those things are generally used to cover up those previous cracks, cover up those some defects. Okay na? So after that preparation of surface, and there is a mixing of paint that is there. There is a mixing of paint. If dry paint is there, you mix it with thinner or liquid which I got, or if distemper is there, you mix it with water. So these are the three common things. After preparing about the materials, after preparing the surface, before application of actual paint, one coat you generally apply. What is that? What is that? Very good.
Primer,
very
sir.
good. It is called as primer. Primer is that adhesive which will stick to the wall surface on one side, and it will act as a bonding agent for paint to stick. Paint to stick. Is that okay? That is called as primer. So how that paint is applicable? So paint is applicable using roller brush or normal brush. Okay. So one coat is going upward, second coat is going downward, such that all surface area is covered. All surface area is covered. Okay na? So these are typical roller brush we are going to use. This is normal brush which can be used for also wood type of works. Okay na? So we have so many types. This is called as outside painting. So it may be snowsham. It may be called as snowsham. Okay na? So like this. So on wall painting, what you are going to do? First you are going to apply whitewash. Next actually you are going to apply color wash. Color wash, whitewash, alternate this one. What is this? This is called as a jute brush or a sunna marne ka jhadu. Yes or no? This is generally
Yes, sir.
used to brush the whitewashing, to make the whitewashing. Okay na? These are typical jute brush. And now what is this? What is this? Whether it is a paint or whether it is something else, you should tell me. You tell me. This is applicable in it is getting applied on the wood surface. On the wood surface, generally what is applied? This chemical or liquid, what is called as? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me whether I am audible?
Whether I'm audible? Yes, sir.
Whether I am audible? Whether I am audible?
Yes,
So
sir.
many
Yes,
people
sir.
are there. Please, please give response. On wood specimen,
yes,
on
sir.
furniture,
Please give response. On wood
varnish.
specimen, on furniture,
What is there?
varnish.
ओके शुभम मल जी, अपना ये बंद करो, क्या बोलते हैं, माइक 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 बंद करो. ओके ना, वो एको हो रहा है. ठीक है, ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. So generally on timber specimen or woodwork, you are going to apply varnish. So to have a varnish, you add one material that is called as thinner. Okay na? So that you are going to add. So it is also applicable on all the type of wood and timber works. So making that varnish, one thing. Second is application with the brush, so that the clear grain structure is visible. So this is called as varnishing. Varnishing is done on the wood or timber works. Now what is this paint? Whether it is a normal paint or red oxide paint. Okay, Rishikesh, is it audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Is it audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
ऋषिकेश सर, आप थोड़ा माइक बंद कर दो, आपसे भी एको हो रहा है. ओके ओके, ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम.
थोड़ा माइक बंद कर दो.
हाँ, sir.
Okay, no problem. It is called as painting on metal surface or steel works. Painting on metal surface and steel works. So what exactly you are going to do? First, as usual, preparing the surface. अगर इसमें कुछ धूल बैठा है या रस्ट ऑलरेडी है या फिर और कुछ ऑलरेडी पुराना पेंट है, तो आप उससे वायर ब्रश या सैंड पेपर से रब करके उसको क्लीन करते हैं कि उसका पहला जो है वो निकल जाए. और you can wash it with acetic acid. Some acids are available to clean the old material deposited on steel work. So using acetic acid or some acids are there which are going to apply and make that clear. And after that, here red oxide paint is applied generally as a base material. Generally, first coat will be red oxide material. So after that red oxide application, you go for your normal painting. Why this red oxide is generally applied? It is having a property of protecting the steel from corrosion. Steel from corrosion. This is about this one. And this one is what? Spraying with this one. Spraying with what is that? Spraying the paint on the surface. This is called as zinc coating. This is called as zinc coating. Okay, na? So many types are there. So we have seen the photographs, and what is there in this one? In painting, you start about material and you start about preparing the surface, commencement of work. So that is why here it is, preparation of surface. And the last one is application. How to apply? Using the brush, 1 coat, 2 coat, 3 coat, until and unless smooth structure is obtained. Smooth structure is obtained. Okay, now? So like that you should understand. So now what you can use brush, you can use what is that, jute brush, normal brush, or roller brush, anything you want to do. What is the difference between that painting and whitewashing? Whitewashing is generally applied on exterior surface before actual application of the things. The steps here, what just now discussed, will be the same. What is that first one? Preparation of the surface. You are going to clean that one. Okay. Second is applying that lime wash. जो सुन्ना बोलते हैं ना, सुन्ना को क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में? Okay. So that lime wash is applied. You generally get that sunna in bags. You are mixing in a bucket with water, so that uniform mixture, and using that jute brush you are going to apply in the coats. So until and unless it is get full dry, मतलब आप आज apply करके immediately next दिन paint नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि that has to give some time to set, get hard. Okay, then only you have to go for white next color painting. So application part will be the same. Generally, it is applied in coats. It is coats. First coat, second coat, third coat. After each coat, there should be minimum gap of 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, like that. Okay, na? So until unless you give the time, that time it is going to be there. Okay. So here, what is that next type of thing? Painting on woodworks. What we have now just called painting on woodwork is nothing but varnishing. Generally, we call it as varnishing. Varnishing is a type of paint material which is transparent in color, specifically used to enhance the structure, grain structure, wood structure. Okay, na? So here also you have basic step, that is preparing the surface. Next is, if any defects are there, you apply the lambi, putty, whatever thing, using wood powder and Fevicol. You mix those things and you apply in the can. So here also prime coat. Prime coat here is nothing but that wood paint only. So you are applying prime coat, secondary coat, finishing coat. So these things you are going to apply. So all the painting works. What is the unit? It is applied in square meters. Now next is iron work. So just now told, iron work is first and very important thing is cleaning, removing, scaling the old work. Okay, now after that you apply with acid so that everything is washed away, and you apply red coat or red oxide paint, or next zinc coat, or normal next is oil paint. So also unit is square meter. Also the unit is square meter. Okay for everyone? Is these things are clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next is decorative waterproof paint. Decorative waterproof paint, generally it is applied on the terrace or the topmost floor, and also on the exterior surface. Generally we call it as a snow shum, super shum, durashum. It is available in powder. Material, you have to explain. Preparation of the surface, mixing with water or some chemicals which have been given from the producer, and last one is application. The same things will be there. The precaution is this waterproofing should not be applied on already painted surface. That is the very important thing. Should not be applied. It has to be applied on plastered surface. Cement plaster or any plaster surface you can apply, but you should not apply on the painted surface. Okay, now very important thing here, which is not there for normal painting. This painting requires curing. Why? Because it involves cement. I will show the photograph. Waterproof cement. Can you see this diagram? Everyone can see?
Yes,
What
sir.
is that? This is a Birla made company. Birla company. that is called as exterior interior waterproof cement. It is given as cement paint, but it is available in powder form. You have to mix it with water or chemicals. Okay, na? That is one component. This is called as which company? Select Super. Okay, waterproof cement paint. Waterproof cement paint. ओके ना, दिस इज न्यू सेम. दिस आर ऑल ओल्ड डेज में हम लोग इसको क्या बोलते थे? स्नोशम, क्योंकि वो टाइम वो एक ही कंपनी था. अवाग ಒಂದೇ कंपनी था, स्नोशम. ओके, सो दैट वाज जनरली यूज्ड. This is generally available in chemical form, okay, in mineral form, chemical form. So after preparation of that material, how it appears, can you see? It is more of a liquid form such that it is going to inside of that concrete surface up to some thickness. It is going inside, completely sealing all the pores. Okay, now this is the mixing operation of waterproof cement. So now generally for a bigger structure or good durable structure, whether you apply that paint using brush or using spray gun, you tell me. Can anyone tell me? Swati madam, can you tell me which is good method for waterproof cement coating? Can you tell me, Swati madam? Okay, she is not there. Vidyashri, can you tell me? Vidyashri, she is also not there. Sneha madam, are you there at least? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
ಮತ್ ಯಾರು ಯಾಕೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡವಲ್ರಿ? ನಾ ಏನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಹೋಗೈತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡೇನಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಐತ್ ಸರ್.
ಐತಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡತ್ತಿದ್ ಕೇಳತ್ತಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ?
ಸರ್.
ಹಾ ಓಕೆ 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 ಓಕೆ. ಶ್ರೀಧರ್ ಸರ್ ಕೇಳತ್ತದು? ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಯಾರು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡವಲ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಇದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರ. ನಿತಿನ್ ನೀನ ಒಬ್ಬವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ಹೋಲಿ. ಯಾರು
ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Okay, no problem. But whatever I was telling, whether it is understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, waterproof cement coating. Okay, na? So generally, which method you are going to use, Nitin? Spraying or or brush using?
Spraying, sir.
Very good,
Spraying,
very good.
Spraying.
Okay, na? Spraying. ನಿತಿನ್ ನೀನು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀರಪ್ಪ, ನನಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದ ಹುಡುಗರು ಅದಾರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಐತೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ. ಓಕೆನಾ ನಿತಿನ್?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
Very good. So this is generally applied on the roof, as well as sides, exterior walls. Okay, generally applied. So here a thick brush is also can be used. Okay, now for interior works, and you can use coloring pigments also. So this is typically a waterproof coating on terrace. How it is appearing? Okay, na Nitin? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
This is about waterproofing. Now, what do you mean by distempering? So, in distempering also the procedure is everything is same. Everything you have to explain about material, preparation of surface, primary coat, secondary coat, okay, final coat. Okay, na? So all the things will be same only there will be change in material. So the distemper should be of standard production quality. So what type of generally you prefer distempers? Which company, Nitin? Asian Paints, Tractor Emulsion. Okay, so all those things can be there. It is when you open this dabba, it is there in the form of it is in the form of powder, or it is in the form of full liquid, or it is in the form of semi-liquid. You tell me.
Semi-liquid, sir.
Very good. Matlab you have observed correctly. So once that semi-liquid is opened, it is mixed with water of known quantity, and it is thoroughly mixed. That is what we call it as mixing or preparation of distempering. Once that is done, so you are using brush or you are using some thin steel plates to apply that one distempering. You can use both. First, they are going to apply with this thin plate. What is generally called as in local language? ಕೇಳಿರಿ, ಇದು ಥಿನ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕೈಗೆ ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮ್ಯಾಲ ಗಾಡಿಗೆ ಹಚ್ತಾರ ನೋಡು. ಏನಂತಾರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ?
Yes, sir.
ಹಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ? ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. So after that, the final coats can be used with brushes. Or rollers. Anything is possible. This is about distempering. What do you mean by oil painting? Oil painting is generally done on metal things. Another type of a paints are there. Oil emulsion paint. These are called as washable paints. These can also be applied on the concrete surface. Okay na? Oil emulsion paint. These are called as washable paints. Means what? Dust free, स्टेन फ्री. वो देखा है ना एडवर्टाइजमेंट में, बच्चा आके चाय गिराता है, फुटबॉल से खेलता है, बट स्टिल आफ्टर यूजिंग दैट वेट क्लॉथ इट कैन बी क्लीन्ड ऑफ. यस और नो नितिन?
हाँ सर.
Yes, sir.
ನೋಡಿರೋದಲ್ಲ. ಹಾ, ನಿತಿನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ कंटिन्यूसली गिविंग रेस्पॉन्स, दैट इज शुभम मलजी.
शुभम.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. ओके ना, एटलीस्ट आप लोग तो आंसर करते रहो, बाकी लोग पता नहीं नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम है, देन इट्स ओके. At least try to give the answers. If other persons also want to give response, I am very very happy. I will give 2 chocolates when they come to college. Okay na? Okay, very good.
Thank you, sir.
हाँ, yes sir. नितिन तुमको कैडबरीज और शुभम मल जी को पर्क चॉकलेट. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम.
हाँ हाँ.
ಅವ್ರು ಬೋಲ್ ರೇ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸರ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾದ್ವಿ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತಾರಂತ, ನಾಷ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀರ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕೇಳವಲ್ರಿ ಅಂತಾರ. ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ?
Sir, no, sir.
ओके, वेरी गुड, वेरी. आप जो पूछेंगे उसको डन. ओके, जब कॉलेज स्टार्ट होता है, जब आप आएंगे, वॉट एवर यू वांट टू हैव, वी विल गो टू रमेश अन्ना कैंटीन एंड वी विल हैव वन फर्स्ट क्लास ब्रेकफास्ट. ओके ना? ओके.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. So this is about oil emulsion. Oil emulsion. Okay na? Same, everything is same, only there will be change in material. Just see what this person is called as, whether it is a preparation of the surface. Do you agree with this point?
Yes, sir.
It is called as preparation of the surface. Why? Because already applied paint is there. Blistering or flaking of that paint is taken place. So that is why we want to remove that paint and we want to apply the new paint. Okay na? So these are the operations which are common to all other paints. Common to all other paints. Also, this is also applicable for plastering the old surface, plastering the old work of brick or stone. Okay na? So this is called as preparation of the surface. What this person is doing, he is using sandpaper to clean the previous one. Okay na? He is using some metal plate, clean that one. Okay, so what is this then he is doing? He is using some machine to remove all the old one, grinding machine. Okay na? What are these? These are the typical containers of oil paints. These things generally applied on metal, and some new type of products are also there. These things can applied on the interior surface. Here the thinner will be there and coloring things will be given so that you can easily apply. Can you see whether this can be applied on the concrete surface inside of your room?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very
Yes, sir.
good, very good, very good. These are called as
Yes,
oil.
sir.
Very good. Oil bound paint. Now you tell me, you are an engineer, what this person is doing? He is doing a painting, or he is applying a lambi putty to make that surface prepared for next painting. What he is doing? You tell me.
Lambi putty, sir.
Lambi
Applying
putty. Very
Sir.
good. To fill the cracks, to complete the undulations. Okay na? So whatever something was there
Plain
initially.
surface.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. So that one he is doing. Now can you see, compared to other distemper paint or normal paint, this oil bound paints have very good texture, appearance. You can see. Nitin, ಇಂತದ ರೂಮ್ ಬೇಕನಪ್ಪ ನಿಂಗ?
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಇದು ಬೇಡ. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂತದ ಏನಾರು ಬೇಕನ ಡೈನಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮ್?
ಇದನ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಇದು ಬೇಡ.
ಕಲರ್ ಬಾಳ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಐತಿ.
ನೀಲಿದ ಏನಾರು ಬೇಕನ ಟಿವಿ ಗಿವಿ ಇಡಾಕಿಂತದ?
ಇದು ಐತ್ ಸರ್.
ಇದೈತೆ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಮತ್ ನನಗೆ ಈದರ ಬೇಕನ್? ಮತ್ತ ಈದರ
ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಇದು ಬೇಡ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಇವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಂತಾರ? ಆಯಿಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸಿ ಪೇಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಎನಾಮಲ್ ಪೇಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್? ಶಾರುಖ್ ಖಾನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್, ನೋ? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ad? Tractor emulsion or Nerolac? Nerolac. Okay, so that is what about oil painting. Okay na? So this will complete your what is that topic? ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆತು?
Painting, sir.
ಅವ ಎನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಂದವಂಗ ಒಂದ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತೀನಪ್ಪ. ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೇಟ್ ಈಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗತೈತಿ, ಈಗ ಮುಗಿದಿದ್ದ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ ಅದ. 20 marks, easy to achieve. Okay, all the items have some basic factor. If you understand them, specification is your left hand job or right hand job or chutki job. Okay now? Now, okay, everyone, shall I proceed with this rate analysis? Ellaru onsala yes yes ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ನಂಗೆ.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ನಿತಿನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಶುಭಮ್ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಎಸ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀರಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ ಓಕೆ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ರಂಗು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ ಮಾರಾಯ ರಂಗು?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಕೆಲ್ಸ ಇತ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಏನ್ ಬಾಂಡೆ ತಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಬೇರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪಾರಿಕ ನಾಷ್ಟಾ ತರಕ್ ಹೋಗಿದೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಜೋಕಿಂಗ್. ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಜೋಕಿಂಗ್.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ರತನ್ ದೀಪ್ ಅವರ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಹಾ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಪ್ಪ. ನೀವು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಂಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆತ, ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆತ. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ ಹ್ಞೂ ರತನ. ಹಾ ಓಕೆ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಯು ಕಂಫರ್ಟೇಬಲ್. ಓಕೆ ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸ್ ಯುನಿಕ್ ಏನು ಹಂಗ ಅಂತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿಯಲ್ಲೋ?
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೀನಿ.
ನೋಡಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಂದ ಅದ, ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಯುಯಲ್. ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಡೀಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಅದಾನಲ್ಲ ಅವ ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಯುಯಲ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ, ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಎಂತೆಂತ 6 ಹೊಡಿತಾನ. 1 6 ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ ದಾಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾರ? ಓಹೋ ನಮ್ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಾರಪ್ಪ, ನಮ್ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಾರ. ಉಮೇಶ್ ಅವರ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ರೀ. ಉಮೇಶ್ ಅವರೇ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಏನ್ರಿ ಉಮೇಶ್ ಅವರ, ನೀವು ಬಂದ್ ಕೂಡ ನಂಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸಂಗಿಲ್ರಿಪ್ಪ ನೀವು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ರಿ ಉಮೇಶ್ ಅವರ. 4 ವರ್ಷ ಆತ್ರಿಪ್ಪ ನಿಮ್ ಬೆನ್ ಹಿಂದ ಬಿದ್ದೇನು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪರ ನಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಕಾಳಜಿ ವಹಿಸ್ರಿ ಉಮೇಶ್ ಅವರೇ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ನಾಷ್ಟಾ ಗಿಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾನಪ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ದು? ಓಕೆ ಗುಡ್ ಗುಡ್ ಗುಡ್. ಈಗ ನ್ಯೂ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ we are going to enter, that is called as the rate analysis or analysis of rate. One question will come fixed, 10 marks or 20 marks. Some items will be given, you have to do the rate analysis. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಫೈನಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ನೀವು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದ ಫೈನಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು do something such that labor rate, material rate, every rate, try to come as near as possible. See, whatever we are solving, whatever we are doing, this is given in the normal reference book. Now in the exam the same thing, if you are very good in remembering the values, very good, then no problem. Otherwise try to get 10% plus or 10% minus, then you will get good marks or full marks. Okay, at least try to remember the final values. If something you are not remembering in between, at least you can adjust something. That is the trick used in rate analysis. That is the trick used in rate analysis. The trick used in a specification is what? All the items have some common thing: material, mixing, preparation, preparing the surface, checking, what is that, performance test. All those things are common. If you understand them, add that name of the item. Just add the name of the item, fill it some 8 to 10 lines, you will get marks. Is that okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good, very good,
Yes,
very
sir.
good, very very good, very good. Okay na, this is called as analysis of rate. So अगर आपको साइट में जाके, जैसे नया नया कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है, आप ज्वाइन होके वो कंपनी में गया है, आपको कोट करने के लिए बोलेगा, अच्छा ये स्मार्ट सिटी वर्क बेलगांव में आया है, इसका एक 2 किलोमीटर रोड वर्क है, कहाँ से, पीरनवाड़ी से जैन इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज बैक साइड जो रोड है उसको करेंगे. ठीक है, वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, आप कॉन्ट्रैक्टर के पास है और आपका बॉस बोलता है अगर टेंडर आया है हमको इसको रेट फाइनल करके भेजना है. आपको रेट प्रिपेयर करना है. दैट मीन्स हाउ मच यू आर गोइंग टू कोट फॉर दैट टेंडर. दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज रेट एनालिसिस. आप बैठ के क्या क्या करना है बोलता हूँ. सी, दिस इज द क्रक्स ऑफ दिस रेट एनालिसिस. दिस इज द कोर कॉन्सेप्ट. आपको क्या करना है, आजू बाजू जो भी मटेरियल सप्लायर्स है ना, उनके पास जाके उनका कोटेशन लेना है. You have to go to all the material supplier, cement, sand, aggregate, water, chemical, all the things you need to go there and get the quotations. Get the quotations with transportation, without transportation, delivery at site, whether you have to going to pick that. Everything you need to get. the quotation. So the quotation for cement, you will get rates in terms of bags or cubic meter. For aggregate, will terms of bags, bags will not come. For sand and aggregates, generally cubic meter will be used or weighing bridge का मतलब क्या होता है, on in terms of weight, in terms of that, 1 क्विंटल के लिए इतना, इतना टन के लिए इतना, जैसे they are going to give the rates. Next thing, for brick also, for stones also you are going to get the rates. Prevailing rates मतलब उस जमाने में वो टाइम पे क्या रेट्स है, and you have to consider, अगर आपका प्रोजेक्ट 2 साल से भी ज्यादा जा रहा है तो you have to consider what shall be the increase in the rates. That also you should think first. This is about material. Now next, what you are going to do, you need labor. Now you are going to all the labor areas or nearby village. You are going there, you are going to meet that sarpanch or that head person who is there in the village, and you are going to ask for the labor rates, whether you people are doing it on daily wages or whether you people are doing it in a cubic meter or unit wise rate. So those things, if possible, you get the quotation from different labor suppliers of that villages, or you get the wages, or you can get the wages. Second thing. Third thing, for how much duration, am I audible for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. Next thing is that you going to sit some office in that side, correct ना? आपको एक छोटा सा एक ऑफिस चाहिए, आप तो पूरा दिन बाइक पे खड़ा नहीं होगा ना, ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೈಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಸಣ್ಣದೊಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಬೇಕಾ, ಸಣ್ಣದೊಂದು ಆಫೀಸ್ ಬೇಕಾ, ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ಲೋ?
Yes, sir. हौद सर.
Yes, sir.
उन सब चीजों को, those all things we call it as work charged establishment. All those things are called as work charged establishment or general overhead expenses. These are called as overhead. मतलब क्या है, काम करने के लिए लेबर मटेरियल छोड़ के सुपरवाइजर, मतलब आप जो इंजीनियर है, सुपरवाइजिंग के लिए और चेकिंग के लिए और घूमना फिरने के लिए, उन सब के लिए कुछ तो पैसा लगने वाला है. So for that also you are taking something values. Okay, those are things are called as overhead charges. उसमें ऑफिस आएगा, उसमें पेपर, मटेरियल, प्रिंटर, कंप्यूटर, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, कोरियर सर्विस, इन सब के लिए आप एक रेट फिक्स करेगा. ठीक है, रेट फिक्स करेगा मतलब वो भी आपको बाद में it will also be there as a cost for you to perform that work. Okay ना, overhead expense. Next is generally water charges. मतलब ये जो सिविल के प्रोजेक्ट्स है, generally these will consume a lot of water, so that is why additional some percentage of water is required. So that is also we are going to add. Okay na, 4 things are there. One very important thing that I have forgotten, you have to tell me what is that. Before finalizing the rate to put in the tender form, what that item I just forgotten. Labor, material, overhead expense, water expense, everything I have covered. Now what is left, you tell me as an engineer.
Profit, sir.
Very good. That is nothing but contractor's profit. That also you should consider. So all the things you are going to decide by sitting in a cabin, you work out all the materials. So you get one rate for concrete, one rate for plastering, one rate for excavation. You do the calculation, and that rates you are going to give it to client. Who is that client? Smart City Limited. So those things, whether they are going to accept, reject, they're up to you. If accepted, your rates will be finalized and awarded. You will be awarded. And as the work progresses, as the work is going on, the payment is going to be made. Is this basic things clear for everyone? Analysis of rate, how it is done?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you understand these things, then next thing is simple mathematics, no problem. Okay. Now, so generally what it will called materials. So material, unit rate and quantity. Okay. Now what you have done in the first 2 modules, estimation. Using the drawings, you have estimated the quantities, and using in the office, you have analysis the rate. Okay. Now, so next thing is what? Labor. In major type of a project. In that road project, you may require mixer, correct or not? You may require that drum mixer, rotatory mixer, or some other equipment like a generator you may require, or you may require some dewatering equipments. Okay, na? That is also considered. And very good, very important, water charges and overhead plus profit. So at the last, you are going to get rate per unit. How it is done? Total cost divided by total quantity. Okay, na? These are some of the standards, how they have to be used. Just I will tell. For mass works, take 10 cubic meter for calculation. Okay, na? Later on, divided by 10 will give the unit work, such as cement, concrete, stone, brick. These are the some thumb rules. For 10 cubic meter, you are going to calculate. For surface work, such as plastering, painting, you take for calculation 100 square meter. For pipeline work and the drainage work, running meter is there, no? So you consider estimation for 100 running meter. Okay, na? The last one, which does not have any unit, you have to consider it as a lump sum or fixing of some items. Okay. Next is procedure. What is that procedure? We have just now discussed. That is the procedure. What are the factors affecting? Material rates, present rate, future rates. Okay, na? Labor rates, everything is going to come in that one. Other things are what? You tell me. This is also applicable tools and plant. Yes, if your work requires heavy machinery, then also it will added in the rate analysis. Now you tell me, अगर काम छोटा है तो रेट कम होगा या बड़ा होगा? अगर आपका काम ज्यादा है तो रेट बड़ा होगा कम होगा, मतलब यूनिट रेट. ಈಗ ನೀವು 100 ಶರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ರೇಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೀಳ್ತದೋ ಅಥವಾ 10 ಶರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರೇಟ್ ಬೀಳ್ತದೋ ಪರ್ ಪೀಸ್?
ಸರ್
ಏನ
ಕಮ್ಮಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೀಳ್ತೈತಿ.
Depends upon the magnitude. If the work is very, very large, then your rate analysis will get less quantity, less rates. Okay, na? ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 ಶರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ obviously discount ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. That means magnitude of the work is also implying the rate analysis. And very important, place of work. Agar city ke andar hai, if it is inside the city, the rates will be different. If it is far away from the place or city or exterior remote place, then also rates will change. Site condition, normal site condition, okay. If that is susceptible for heavy rain, flood, all those things will imply also the site condition. And specification, this is very important. If your client is telling, I want very good quality finish, I want very high quality structure, then obviously that specification will lead to increase in rates. And this we have discussed, that is overhead charges which are required for that site. And last one is contractor's profit. Generally it is 10%. Is that okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Generally market rate is taken. Now you understand, to do as an engineer, to do the work for government of Karnataka or government of India, there are some standard rates. You cannot put other rates instead of that one. So those are called as SOR for PWD, SOR for irrigation department, SOR for CPWD. What is SOR? What is SOR?
Schedule of rates.
Very good. It is called as a schedule of rates. मतलब क्या है? Government of Karnataka again and again they are not going to do the rate analysis, and they are not going to tell contractors to put your rate analysis again and again. The people are already prepared some rates. Okay, na? People are already prepared rate analysis. Just how much you can give discount, उसके हिसाब से आप कितना एक्स्ट्रा करेगा, कितना कम करेगा. Okay, ना? Those things are called as a schedule of rates. ಇದೊಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್, ये एक डॉक्यूमेंट है. हर अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट they have their own document. Okay, na? So those documents are available. So using them only you are going to take the rates as a base. These are not finalized rate for that work. You have to take them as a base data. Okay, na? ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದೇ ರೇಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೇನೋ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
Like now just I will show
Yes, sir.
one or two rates. Just I will show. Can you see this one? This is that document number, clause number, whether it is audible.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
Yes, sir.
Okay, na? See here. So this portion is called as a specification of that item. This is the unit of measurement, and this is called as its rate, irrigation department's rate, their rate analysis. And you have to provide rate comparison with this. So, okay, for this item, this much is that rate, how much we are going to put, that much you are going to put in the tenders. Can you read the specification here? How clearly they have written? Providing and laying means what? Including material and including transportation. Vibrated M20 concrete, including, sorry, M20 is what? 28-day cube strength, 28-day cube strength. Concrete using 20 mm aggregate RCC, okay, including all material, machinery, labor, formwork, scaffolding, cleaning, batching, mixing, everything they have mentioned. Complete with lead up to 50 meter and lifts up to 1 meter. Lead and lift मतलब क्या है? Mixing place से placing of concrete. मतलब एक जगह आप prepare कर रहा है, from that place the actual casting of concrete that should be minimum 50, sorry, maximum 50. इसके ऊपर जा रहा है तो you have to put extra rate. Lift मतलब क्या? Underground और elevated level पे रहता है ना, lift कर रहा है ना material को. So for that also you have to put the rate. Are you understood this type of a rate analysis?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are all different types of items in the schedule of rates of irrigation department of Karnataka. Okay, so many items they have given. You can refer it for your reference. Okay, now for standard, these are some of the rates given in the book. You can just refer, try to remember. Cement 330 rupees per bag. What is that one bag of cement? How much kg?
50 kg sir.
50 kg, like that. Okay, these are about aggregates, these are about boulders or stone. Okay na? So like that they have given so many material rates. Okay, is it visible for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is about sand, this is about types of bricks and their rates. Okay na? Flooring material. Okay, all the material. This is a plumbing item, this is about glass, this is about paintings. So many rates they have given. This is about RMC, steel, stone, tiles, okay, water supply products. So many things they have given for material. And also you have type of labors. You have mason, majdoor, carpenter. Okay, carpenter second class, assistant painter. So all the things they have given and their rates. Okay, their rates also they have mentioned. So you have to use these rates. These are standard rates. Okay, na? So now you tell me how much majdoor can do excavation. One majdoor in a day. How much excavation? Those are called as work output constant. What is that? ಏನಂತಾರ ಅವಕ್ಕ?
ವರ್ಕ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್.
ವರ್ಕ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಅವನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ? ಸಾರಿ, ಒನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಒಂದ ನಿಮಿಷ ತಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಒಂದ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಶುಭಂ, ನಿತಿನ್, ರಂಗನಾಥ್,
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ, ಒಂದು 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ತಡ್ರಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಂಗೆ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿತೇನೆ.
ಹ್ಞೂ ಸರ್.
ಒಂದು 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ತಡ್ರಿ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ವಾಯ್ಸ್?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಹಾಂ, ಓಕೆ 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 ಓಕೆ. ನಾವು ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಿದ್ವಿ? ರಂಗನಾಥ್, ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಿದ್ವಿ? ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್?
ರೇಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
ಹಾಂ, ನಾವು ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಿದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವರ್ಕ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಇರಲಿ, ಅವ ಒಂದು ದಿವ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ದಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಬರ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್, and that will differ from these many items. If nature of work is small, larger person will require. Size of work अगर वो बड़ा है, बहुत बहुत बड़ा है, तो labor output ज़्यादा मिलेगा. So what are these? These are all called as the labor outputs. These are called as the labor output or output constant. Height of the work, अगर बहुत ऊंचाई पे है तो labor output is going to be less. Okay? Situation, वो अच्छा सिचुएशन में है, लेबर का मेंटल स्टेट और साइट का कंडीशन वेरी गुड, कंपनी इज देयर, देन यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट मोर लेबर आउटपुट. ओके ना? लोकेशन, सिटी के अंदर है तो थोड़ा ज्यादा काम कर सकते हैं, फार अवे है तो उससे भी ज्यादा काम कर सकते हैं. ओके, यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
ओके ओके
Yes, sir.
okay. Now first item, see here, this is what we call it as earthwork. Any material is required? Any material is required?
No, sir.
This we are discussing what labor output constant or work output constant. Okay na? These are some standards, try to just remember. Okay na? For earthwork to do in ordinary soil 10 cubic meter, you require how many labor or mazdoor? 3 and 1/4. उसका मतलब क्या है? एक लेबर फुल 3 दिन करना है और नेक्स्ट 1/4 डे करना है. दैट इज मीन्स बाय 3.5 मजदूर. मतलब 10 क्यूबिक मीटर एक ही लेबर करना है तो कितना दिन ले रहा है? कैन एनीवन टेल मी? कैन एनीवन टेल मी? नितिन, रंगनाथ,
हाँ सर.
कितना दिन लेगा 10 क्यूबिक मीटर सॉइल में एक्सकवेट करने के लिए?
1 month सर.
3 days, 6 hours, sir.
हाँ, 3 days 6 hours. और एक ही लेबर है अगर आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं ना, उसको एक ही दिन
सर
में
2 दिन लेगा।
नो नो नो, ओके, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। इन दिस वे आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग, ओके ना। देखो कांस्टेंट क्या दिया है, ऑर्डिनरी सॉइल में 10 क्यूबिक करने के लिए आपको कितना मजदूर क्वांटिटी चाहिए, 3 and 1/4, 3.25। आप एक ही मजदूर को 3 दिन and 1/4 डे तक काम करवा सकता है इतना करने के लिए, या फिर 3 and 1/4 मजदूर को एक ही दिन में भी काम करवा सकता है इतना। आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग माई पॉइंट हियर? ये लेबर है, एक लेबर इतना दिन ले रहा है, या फिर इतना लेबर्स एक ही दिन में काम कर रहा है। आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस पॉइंट? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सर नो अर्थ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? मतलब क्या है, एक स्टूडेंट 10 पेज लिखेगा या 10 स्टूडेंट एक एक पेज करके खत्म करेगा वो असाइनमेंट है?
Sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ 10 ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರೆಯೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ 10 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಸೇರಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಮುಗಿತದ ವರ್ಕ್?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಓಕೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಜ್ದೂರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಒನ್ ಡೇ, or only one mazdoor can be used for this much time, like that you need to understand, okay. So in ordinary soil this much quantity, in hard soil you need this much, okay. So like that, depending upon the site condition, the mazdoor quantities are changing. Now to put the concrete, to put the lime concrete, you require mason, head mason half, mason 1, mazdoor 18, bishti, like that you have to go for different types of work output, okay na. This is about concrete. So concrete ಗೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಬೇಕಾ? ಮೇಸನ್ ಬೇಕಾ, ಹೆಡ್ ಮೇಸನ್. ಹೆಡ್ ಮೇಸನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರ? ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸರ್. ಇವ ಎರಡೆರಡು ಸೈಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನ, ಓಕೆನಾ. ಆ ಸೈಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ 2 ಮೇಸನ್ಸ್, ಮಜ್ದೂರ್ 10, ಬಿಷ್ಟಿ. ಬಿಷ್ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಓಕೆನಾ, ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. So like that, for different grades of concrete you require different types of labors and different amount, you require different amount. This you need to remember. Now you tell me, centering and shuttering, do you require painter or carpenter?
Carpenter.
Very good. For reinforcement work, for reinforcement, what person you are expecting there?
Bar bender.
बार बेंडर, लाइक दैट, द डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द वर्क द मटेरियल्स आर। आप लोग एग्जाम लिखते वक्त भी इतना सोचो कि कौन सा मटेरियल के लिए रेट एनालिसिस करेंगे, उसके हिसाब से आप लेबर को क्लासिफाई करो, ओके ना। लाइक दैट, सो मेनी आइटम्स दे हैव गिवन. दिस इज फॉर ब्रिक वर्क. ब्रिक वर्क को ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರೇ ಹೆಡ್ ಮೇಸನ್, ಮೇಸನ್, ಮಜ್ದೂರ್, ಬಿಸ್ತಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್. These things are directly taken for the next examples. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬೇಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು, ಇದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತ್ರಿ ಅದ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಇವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆನಾ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ एग्जांपल तोड़ मुंदे कंक्रीट, सर आपने हेड मेसन को आधा क्यों लिया, 1/4 लेना चाहिए था ना. ठीक है बाबा, 1/4 भी ले सकते हैं, मजदूर को बढ़ाना पड़ेगा तब, ओके. सो लाइक दैट द स्टैंडर्ड्स आर ऑलरेडी एस्टैब्लिश्ड for labors and those things are directly used in the next example, okay. For flooring, these many types are there. What is important here, what you can add? Terrazzo type of flooring. What is not here but what is here for this type of flooring?
Polisher.
Very good, it is the polisher. So for polisher you require machine also, okay na. So like that, this is plastering, this is about finishing. So all the things are called as labor. Labor output constant, okay, labor output constant. Now you tell me, this is labor cost and you will get equipment cost in terms of hours. You will get in terms of hours. 2 to 3% of the estimated cost can also be directly used, but generally it is made using hourly basis. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 10 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಕಾಂಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಡ್ರಮ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಾಸು ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ಫುಲ್ ಡೇ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದ ಅಥವಾ 1-2 ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ 10 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಕಾಂಕ್ರೀಟ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಕ?
1 hour 2 hours.
1 hour 2 hours. So depending upon that you are going to put. So these things we are used. What do you mean by sundries? Sundries ಅಂದ್ರೆ some tools use ಆಗ್ತಾವ. Tools ಅಂದ್ರೆ plastering tools, leveling tools and small things. These are called as sundries. Okay. Generally, these are 2.5% to 3%. We have discussed overhead charge and we have also discussed profit. Okay, na? Now, this is very simplest item. Is it visible for everyone?
Yes, sir.
ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಕಾಣತೈತೆ? Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
this is the first item how to do. Earthwork in excavation, you have to do the rate analysis. In trenches for foundation, not exceeding 1.5. Try to understand here. 1.5 width, including dressing of the sides, ramming of the bottom, lift only up to 1.5. Andre ಏನಪ್ಪಾ sizes 1.5 by 1.5 ಐತಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? Depth is also 1.5. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಲೇಬರ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? अदर मेले ई कंडीशन है लीड अप टू 30 मीटर अंदर एक्सकवेटेड जो किया हुआ सॉइल है ना उसको 30 मीटर दूर जाके डिपॉजिट करना है. 30 मीटर दूर जाके डिपॉजिट करना है. दिस इज व्हाट एक्सकवेशन स्पेसिफिकेशन. So now to calculate we will take it as a 10 cubic meter for standard. 10 cubic meter for standard. So how many, whether any materials are used? No. Whether any materials are used? No. So only labors are used, that do Majdur directly they have taken from labor output constant, and they have taken standard rate. So this much amount will come, and anyhow you have to add water charges and profit overhead. So this much amount will come. Okay, this is for 10 cubic meter of excavation. For 1 cubic meter you need to divide it by 10. Okay, you will get 104. You can round it up to 105. Very simple, this problem.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Very simple. Nitin,
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳತಿಲ್ಲೋ?
ಹ್ಞೂ ರೀಪ ಕೇಳತ್ತೀನಿ.
ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೇಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ?
ಹೌದು. ಇಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಲೇಬರ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಒಂದ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಇಂದ ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಅರ್ಥವರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ. ಓಹೋ, ದಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡೂ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಲೇಬರ್ and unit rate of labor. So that is the amount of labor charge required to do 10 cubic meter excavation. Okay. So for this amount plus 1%, and again this amount plus when you add this and this, no, one amount will come 951. For this 10% profit. So that much amount for 10 cubic meter. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is not quantity and rate what we have done in estimation. Okay, that is different. Here, how much material is required, how much labors are required, that thing you are doing. And rate means for 1 unit of that material or for 1 day labor wages. 1 day labor wages. Okay, now here you can see here, what is the difference between here and previous problem? Here same excavation only, but it is done in rock. It is not done in ordinary soil. It is not in ordinary soil. So you don't require material, but you require machinery. Do you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, na? So to do that excavation, again we are taking 10 cubic meter. Now, how much hour it is going to be there? 1.5 hour, 2 hours. So those things are converted into days now. So machine, hydraulic excavator, and hire and running charges. These are things used for the machinery part. So 0.0625 into 8 hours. You do it, how much hours it will come? 1 dina, 1 hour, 2 hour, 2.5 hours. How much it will come?
ಸರ್ ಅದು 0.0625 ಪರ್ ಡೇ
ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಲೇಬರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲೇ, ಅದನ್ನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹಂಗ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾವ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1 ದಿವಸಕ್ಕ 100 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ ಒಂದ್ ದಿವ್ಸಕ್ಕ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಒಂದ್ ದಿವ್ಸಕ್ಕ ನಮಗ 10 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಮಾಡಾಕ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದ? 100 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 10, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ, ಈ ಮಷೀನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕ ಒಂದ್ ದಿನದೊಳಗ 80 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ತಗೊಂತದ. ಒಂದ್ ದಿನದೊಳಗ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ 80 ಅದ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೈತಿ. 10 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೈತಿ. ನಾವು ಫುಲ್ ಡೇ ಇಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಡ್ಬೇಕು?
ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಹೆಂಗ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ?
80 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 10 ಸರ್.
80 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 10 ಏನ 10 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 80 ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
10 divided by 80.
10 divided by 80. That means how much it is coming?
0.125.
0.125 hours, days, years, months ಏನಿದೆ?
Day sir.
0.125 ಡೇಸ್ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಗ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ನೀನು ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನಂತಾರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, RPD ರೋಡ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇವು ಅದ ಗಾಡಿ ಶೋರೂಮ್ಸ್ ಅದ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕವೇಟರ್, ಡೋಸರ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಶೋರೂಮ್ಸ್ ಅದ, ಹೌದಾ? ಆ ಶೋರೂಮ್ದೊಳಗ ಕೆಟ್ಲಾಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಕೆಟ್ಲಾಗ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಕೆಟ್ಲಾಗ್ದೊಳಗ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರ. ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕವೇಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಇನ್ 1 day ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಒಳಗ ಕೊಡವಲ್ರಾಕ್ ಅವ್ರು, ಹೆಂಗಾರ ಕೊಡವಲ್ರಾಕ್, ಒಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ ಅದನ್ನ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, our requirement. So 10 divided by 80, that much day it is required. So in that way these values are taken. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
These are the standards, these are the standard rates, higher charges. Okay na, bhadgi, rent. Okay, so those things. So this much quantity, this much rate, amount. For machinery, labor, what you are going to require, you require majdoor. In that majdoor also, for drilling operation you require rock excavator person, rock breaker, driller, builder, coolie. So these all categories will come, and total 5 days, 5 numbers you are going to use. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಟ್ರಿಕ್, ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಯಾವ್ದು ನೆನಪಿಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತ, ರೇಟ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಯಾವ್ದು ನೆನ್ಪಿಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾ? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರಪ್ಪ?
Total rate, sir.
The final rate, try to remember, try to write down and practice. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಆ ರೇಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಇದು ಮಷಿನರಿ, ಇದು ಲೇಬರ್. ಅವ್ರೇನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಮಷೀನ್ ಇದೇ ಲೇಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕೇಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ದಾಗ. ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕವೇಷನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮಜ್ದೂರ್. ಓಕೆ, ವೆದರ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮಜ್ದೂರ್, ಗುಡ್. ಓಕೆ, now for hard rock excavation, whether he has taken any excavator or machinery, okay, that person is taken. You give whatever rate, little bit here and there, you give whatever hour, no problem. BPL is not going to check that one, but they are going to check this value. If plus or minus 10% is there, then you are okay, full marks. अगर 2000 के बदले में आपका 6000 आ रहा है, तो then वो बोलेगा ये पागल आदमी. Okay, try to understand this concept. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. Now here the earthwork in excavation only, here they have given lead up to 50 meter, lead up to 50 meter. So extra उसमें क्या आ रहा है आप बताओ? ये यूजिंग ड्रिलिंग मेथड है, वो तो एक्सकेवेटर था. इधर क्या है, यूजिंग ब्लास्टिंग मेथड ऑल्सो. कैन यू रीड आउट द सेंटेंस हियर? इसमें मैं नहीं किया, ये अभी मार्क कर रहा हूं. देखो क्या दिया है वो, what he has given there in the question.
Blasting, sir.
It requires blasting. That means what? These things will also be there, previous example. Apart from that, what material you are going to use there? what material extra you are going to use there? Machinery there, labors are there, extra material.
Blasting.
Blasting powder or dynamite. Blasting powder or dynamite. See, don't worry about these quantity and these things. Okay, na? It is very difficult to remember. I understand these things. Okay, na? But important thing is that whether you have covered all the things, that you should check. That you should check. This quantity and rate here and there, no problem, Baba, no problem. Okay, so that is why I am stressing. Okay, is that okay? Using this much, using this quantity, labor, blasting powder, so your amount is coming out to be 3,600 plus 10% profit plus 1% water charge, so it is coming out to be 4,000 rupees. So divided by 10. Why? Because we have considered all this material for how much quantity of excavation?
10 cubic meter.
So that is why we are going to divide it for 10 to get per cubic meter. Now you tell me, for filling work, you require any machinery which is less than 50 meter lead. Whether you require ಅದು ಪ್ಲಿಂತ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರಪ್ಪ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಾಜುದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ತಂತಂದು ಹಾಕುದದ, ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದದ, you require any machinery?
No, sir.
No,
Okay. You require material for that one. Already soil is there. You don't
No,
require. Only you require majdoor. So generally they have taken 2.5. Why in excavation 3.5 was there, but in filling it is a 2.5. One is less. Why? ಸ್ನೇಹ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಎದಕ್ಕಿರ್ಬೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ?
ಏನ್
ಅದು
ಸರ್?
ನಾ ಏನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವು ಲೇಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮಜ್ದೂರ್ 3.5 ಅಥವಾ 3/4 ಏನೋ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಬಟ್ ಈ ಐಟಮ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವು 2.5 ತಗೊಳತ್ತೇವೆ. ಒನ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ತಗೊಳಕತ್ತೇವೆ.
ಸೊ ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀವ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಕ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ. ಇದ ನೀವು ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟ್, ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ನಾನು. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು 3.5 ಬರ್ದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂತಾನ, ಬಾಯಾಟಾಕೇನ ಹುಡುಗ, ನಡ್ರಿ ಮನೆಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, so its rate is coming out to be 80. What was the excavation rate? You tell me, per cubic meter. Normal excavation, no breaker, no blasting. How much it was there? How much it was there? 100 rupees. How much it was there? 100. Now for filling the same item, how much it is there?
81.
Then you should understand that less labors are required. Either trick. ಈಗ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ರಾಕ್ ದೊಳಗಿದ್ರೆ 200 rupees, ಡಬಲ್ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ರಾಕ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮಷಿನರಿ. ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 400, ಮತ್ತಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಿಂತ್ ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಇವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಾರ, ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹಾಕತ್ತಾರ ಅರ್ತ್ ಬದ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ನೋ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you understand. For filling the plinth in a building using sand, that should be given in the question. So for that, standard is taken as 10 cubic meter. ಮತ್ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ದಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲಿಂತ್ ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 10 we want to take 10 cubic meter of total work. You require fine sand. Now how much fine sand? Whatever quantity is there, no, that much. Okay, na? For that, how much is the present rate? Now all our engineers, Abhishek Aptekar will tell the rate of sand.
Sir, 16,000.
16,000 per 100 cubic feet.
नहीं sir, brass. Sir,
Oh.
1200 ton.
1200 ton. Can you convert it into cubic meter? Just for your understanding.
Yes sir.
Just ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳು.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಅಂದ್ರ ನೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಏನ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರೇಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ರೇಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೇಮ್ ಐತೆ ನೋಡೋಣಂತ.
सर अबाउट 9 मीटर क्यूब सर. 9 मीटर क्यूब होता है सर.
9 मीटर क्यूब के लिए कितना रेट देता है?
16,000 सर.
16,000 डिवाइडेड बाय 9 कितना आ रहा है? मतलब 10 से डिवाइड कर दो, 1600 आ रहा है ना?
हाँ सर।
हाँ 1600 मतलब क्या है, विच इज नियरर टू दिस रेट है। मतलब ये बोलो कि हमारा बेलगाम कॉस्टली है इसलिए 1600।
हाँ सर।
हाँ वो ऐसा बोलना है, उतना
बराबर है
कुछ
सर।
नहीं। हाँ बराबर, ओके ना। सो लाइक
हाँ
दैट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड. So sand, labor and measure. So here they have included, because it is some neat work filling the plinth, you require one mason. So that is only 1/12 or half. Okay ना? So only 1/12 मतलब आधा घंटा आके जाना है उसको दिन में, पूरा दिन तो नहीं रहना है ना, वो तो कंक्रीट नहीं है, सिर्फ आधा हाफ घंटा और 1 hour he will come and go. So that is about head basin. Mazdoor they will require 2 numbers. The remaining calculation is the same. So how much sand filling? 1500 rupees per cubic meter. You should to understand. Now very important, you understand the concept here. Now cement concrete, okay na, there is a difference between dry volume and wet volume, okay na, dry volume and wet volume. अभी आप वेट वॉल्यूम का रेट बोल रहे हैं क्या, ड्राई वॉल्यूम का रेट कल कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं? आप जब साइट में जाता है तब आप क्या कर रहे हैं नितिन, ಸ್ನೇಹ? ಹಾ, ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ? ಡ್ರೈ ಕಾಂಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರೋ, ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಲಾರದ್ದು, ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ?
ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳತ್ತಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊ. ಈಗ 100 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಇತ್ತಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋ, ಓಕೆನಾ, 100 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಇತ್ತಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋ, ಅದು ವೆಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್, ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕ. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ 100 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟ ಹಾಕಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು?
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ.
ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಶ್ರಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಆಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ. ವೈ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಯು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಡ್ರೈ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ is always more than wet volume requirement. You understand how much it requires some different types of work, maybe 40 to 60% extra, 40 to 60% extra, okay, 40 to 60% extra you require for dry volume. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now that point is understood, then it is very clear. Now 10% is there for wet volume. How much you want to do? 50% means extra 50% means how much it should be dry volume?
Seven 10% extra, 10 to 15%.
ಅಲ್ಲ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳತ್ತೀನಿ, ಯು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ 50% ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ. ನೀನ್ 5 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಥವಾ 10 ಮಾಡು ಅಥವಾ 100 ಮಾಡು, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ವೆಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ, ನೋ, ಫಾರ್ that volume you add extra 50%. You add extra 50%. That means if 10 is the original wet volume to prepare that concrete, so additional 50% you want to do. How much is the dry volume? Now you tell me.
15.
Very good. It is the 15. That means you should simply multiply it by 1.5. Correct or not? 50% extra means what?
Yes, sir.
10 into 1.5. In that way, all these calculations have been taken for 10 wet volume and 54% extra. Are you understanding? If 10 is the wet volume, add 54% extra. How much it will come? How much it will come, Baba? 10%
15.4.
15.4. So they are telling that use 15.4 as the dry volume to make wet volume of 10 cubic meter. Are you understood this problem? So what I have told the range, no, 40 to 60. You can take anything, no issues, but standards will tell that 50 to 55 for concrete. 50 to 55 for concrete. That you should understand. Okay, na? So now total dry volume is 15.4. Okay, na? How to get cement volume? You use the proportion. आपका proportion क्या है concrete का? 1:2:4. 1:2:4. So to get the cement, you have to divide it by 1 plus 2 plus 4. whatever the total aggregate, cement and sand is there, no, total proportion you have to divide it by this. Are you understanding? If you divide that 15.4 by this, what is this 15.4? Dry volume of 10 cubic meter wet volume. Simple. Dry volume of 10 cubic meter wet volume. So 15.4 divided by 1 plus 2 plus 4. What is this 1 plus 2 plus 4? Ratio, proportion. So what you are going to get 2.2 cubic meter of cement. Cubic meter of cement. Whatever the thing you are getting after dividing by this proportion, adding, okay na? So that will be your cement quantity. You always remember. Okay na? Next is, what is the ratio of cement to sand? 1:2. So you just multiply 2 with this cement quantity, you will get sand quantity. Simple. What is the ratio of aggregate to cement? Aggregate to cement, 1:4. Okay na? So for the same cement quantity, you multiply with 4. So you will get what? Aggregate quantity. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
next is, cement is always calculated in terms of bags. In terms of bags. So how to do that one? How to do that one? 1 bag of cement is equal to 50 kg. That 1 bag of cement is also equal to 0.0347 cubic meter. This is a standard. Okay na? So how much bag you should get? How much bag you should get? What value you should do? How much bag you should get? So just simply divide by this number, whatever cubic meter is there, no, whatever cubic meter you have got for cement, no, just divide it by 0.0347, you will get the cement in terms of bags. If you want it in kgs, what I have to multiply to bag?
Into 50.
Into 50. Very good. So whatever cubic meter of cement, divide it by this number, you will get in terms of bags. So rate analysis always done for cement in terms of bags, other things in terms of cubic meter. Okay. Now the same different materials they have calculated. Is that okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now can you see 1:2:4? Just now we have seen this one. Whether it is clear for everyone now? Whether
Yes,
it is
sir.
visible? Everything is visible. Just now we have seen this number. Correct? This number. If proportion is changed, 1:1:2. So now what we have to divide it by 15.4?
4.
4, simply. And whatever you are getting, that will be your cement. If you multiply, sorry, if you divide this one by what number? What number we have to divide this cubic meter to get the number of cement bags? This 3.9 has to be divided by what?
0.3047.
Allah, 0.03.
0.03.
0347.
Okay na? Once you get cement, you can multiply the other ratios. Sand ratio is 1:1. That means this and this will be same. 2:1 for aggregate. So simply multiply 3.9 with 2. Is that okay? Yes. Okay. Now you tell me, all these are quantities for what? You tell me.
Concrete, sir.
Concrete, sir.
Wet concrete or dry concrete?
Dry concrete.
Dry concrete.
Dry concrete.
No. Dry concrete of what is the volume for dry concrete?
10, sir.
Hang. These are the materials required to prepare dry concrete of 15.4, or these are the materials required to prepare 10 cubic meter of wet concrete. Are you understanding now?
Yes, sir.
But we always take 10 as the standards, no? You suddenly understand that these are the materials to prepare 10 cubic meter of concrete. In that way, if you are telling that, you should understand that it is a wet concrete only. You should understand that it is a wet concrete only. So all these are what? Ratios. You just divide 15.4 by that number. Addition of this 1, 5, 10, that means 16. just divide that one, that much you are going to get to the cement volume. This is clear for everyone? Okay. For everyone,
Yes, sir.
please say something. Everyone.
Yes, sir.
For everyone, please say
sir.
something. Yes, sir, no? Okay, very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay, now. So similarly, these values have been directly taken in the examples, but during exam, you should calculate because they are going to ask only this item or this item. That time you have to do this calculation. That means you have to do the basic calculation. You have to show. You cannot remember these things, but you can calculate easily. Now very important, you have to write one statement. आप लोग ऐसे ही नहीं लिख सकते 15.4. You should write that to prepare 10 cubic meter of concrete, we require additional 54% material for dry volume calculation. So that is why 10 plus 10 into 15.4. Sorry. What you should write? 10 plus 54% extra. So that will become 15.4. वो statement लिखना ही है. I hope it is clear for everyone. Okay. That is the
Sir,
point.
once again, sir.
ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಯಾವ ಡೌಟ್
Statement, sir, last again.
ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ 10 cubic meter of concrete and that 10 cubic meter of concrete is wet concrete. To prepare that we need 54% extra volume for dry volume. So that is why we are adding 54% to the original 10 so that it will become 15.4%. So that 15.4 we are dividing it by the proportion. So that time we are going to get cement. Next we are going to get multiplying cement with the ratio, cement with this ratio. Okay na? ರಂಗು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆತನೋ ಈಗ
ಹಾ ಸರ್
ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This table no need to remember because you understand the basic, you can easily calculate. But for the next examples, they have not calculated separately, they have taken values like this directly. Try to understand this concept. Okay na? I am going also this one. So 10 cubic meter of cement concrete 148. So 148, can you check here? 148 34.6 bags, 4.8 9.6. Can you check here? 34.6 cement bags, 9.6 4.8. Same thing. And also the rates have been given. Okay na? So like that. Labor you can easily understand. Labor you can easily write it like head mason half a day, 1/4 day. Generally 2 masons are required for 10 cubic meter of any concrete. If rich concrete is there, that 1:1.5:2, then you can increase mason 2 se badle mein 2.5 or 3. Mazdoor can also increase to 20 say 20 to 25. Okay, like that for rich concrete you should make a higher number of labors. Okay na? So like that these are the standard rates. Like that by multiplying this into this you will get last column. And what is this lump sum item, you tell me? Contingencies and tools and plants. What are the tools and plants? Butti ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ಯಾಪಿ, ಮೇಸನ್ರಿ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲಂಬಾಬ್, ವಾಟರ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್, ಪೈಪ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ, सलीकी, गुदली, फावड़ा. ओके, जो भी आता है उसको हम लोग क्या किस में डाल रहे हैं? Tools and plants. So that is why we are adding lump sum. So all the things 31,820. Okay na? Remember this is for 10 cubic meter. That point you should understand. 31,000 for 10 cubic meter. You add water charge, you add profit charges. Okay, so that will be total 35,000. Okay na? See here, water charge is added to this amount, whatever total is coming here, this to this additional 10%, okay na? So what is the cost of general concrete? 3,500 rupees. ಈಗ ಇಷ್ಟು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ದೊಳಗ ಅಗರ್ ಆಪ್ ಲೋಗ್ 3,500 उसके आजू बाजू आया ना, वेरी गुड, 100% मार्क्स. कोई आरएमसी प्लांट से ऑर्डर किया है क्या अपना घर के लिए कंक्रीट डालने के लिए? अभिषेक कितना है बाबा आरएमसी का रेट?
सर अबाउट 7 मीटर क्यूब के लिए 30,000 होता है सर.
डिवाइडेड बाय 7 करो ना, 4000 है अप्रोक्सीमेटली.
हाँ सर 4,200 या समथिंग 4,300
4,000,
होता है सर.
हाँ 4,200 that is for M20 M30, okay ना, but this is not
M20 sir.
M20 this is low concrete 148, okay, this is generally for beneath the foundation. We will see how much is there for higher grade concrete, so that is why they are going to divide it by 10, okay na. So that is why for 10 cubic meter and for 1 cubic meter divided by 10, for 1 cubic meter divided by 10. Now next things are very simple. PCC plinth. Now you tell me same materials, but the ratio is changed. You can refer that table 136. Where is that? 1:3:6. Just remember 44 bags, 4.6, 9.2. Just go there. 44 bags, 9.2, 4.6. Simple, no? Very good. Easy or not easy? Easy or not easy?
Easy, sir.
Easy
Okay.
sir.
Now you tell me whether mason item is increased here from previous item and mason and mazdoor items are increased.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಅದರ್ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ, ಅದರ್ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಏನದು, ಅಲ್ಲೇ 148 ಇತ್ತು, ಇದೇನಾದ 136 ಅಂದ್ರೆ grade of concrete is increased. So what you are increasing according to that? Mason mazdoor. So little bit they have increased. So rate is also coming out to be higher, 3,800. Now here RCC is there. Now what you should understand, RCC means here steel is used. No, they are not asked us to calculate the steel. Only they have asked us to calculate the concrete for RCC work. Okay, for RCC work. So that is why they have given excluding shuttering and reinforcement. Are you understand this point? Excluding, they have not asked us to calculate the steel and all. Okay, na? Excluding shuttering. If they have given steel also, then you need a drawing, no, bar bending schedule. You need all those things. So instead of doing that way, if they have asked reinforcement, then you can write one statement for material. Considering 1.5% of steel, 1.5% of steel for 1 cubic meter. Okay ना, 1.5%. मतलब जो भी आपका स्टील 10 है ना, इसका 1.5% ले ले. Okay, so that problem we are going to see next. Okay na. So here RCC 124, what is the material component here? 124, 63 bags, 4.4, 8.8. 66 bags, 8.8, 4.4. Correct? So again, mason is increased, mazdoor is increased because it is the RCC. You are using operator for mixing, and also because it is the RCC, you need a correct mix. So you are using vibrator, concrete mixer on a higher charge. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, higher charges per day, per hour basis ಒಳಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. Okay, so vibrator also you have added there. Scaffolding, sundries, these things you are going to use it as lump sum items. They are going to use it as lump sum. See here, scaffolding is different, shuttering is different. Shuttering ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಂಕ್ರೀಟಿಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅದ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಫೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೈಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದ, ಗೊತ್ತದ ಇಲ್ಲೋ? ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ नो?
Yes sir.
हाँ, जो लोग ऊपर आके बैठ के काम करते हैं ना, उसको बोलते हैं स्कैफोल्डिंग. वो तो नॉर्मल वर्क में भी यूज होता है. ओके, सो दोस थिंग्स आर एडेड. सो व्हाट इज द कॉस्ट? इट इज कमिंग फॉर आरसीसी कंक्रीट M20 ग्रेड 49,000 for 10 cubic meter. So per cubic meter divided by 10. Per cubic meter divided by 10, 4,960. Similarly, that is done for column, for beam, everything. Here they have asked us to remove shuttering and centering. मतलब आपको उसको ऐड नहीं करना है, we don't add. But here also material is remaining same, only the composition is changing. Okay, one thing that you have to calculate. And for beam and column, you require more masons. You require more masons. So that is why they have been increased to 23. They have increased to 23. Okay, na? Apart from that, you also require mixer, vibrator. Okay, everything is same. You can do the calculation later. Yes or no? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, very good, very good,
Yes, sir.
very good. Okay, this is RMC. It is not there. Okay, you will see it, that one next. Okay. Steel. You can have steel rate as how much? 4,900. So here, now you tell me, this steel reinforcement is asked to calculate. Okay, na? Steel reinforcement rate analysis they are asking. Okay, so for 1 quintal or 100 kg, now you have to consider some additional for wastage. So that much quantity you have to do 5% extra. So you know the rate of steel. Directly you can write it 4,900. This will be amount. Apart from that, what is there? What is there? What is there?
Binding wire, sir.
Binding wire, cover blocks, extra they also can be used here. Okay, na? So now labors, you have bar benders, bending, binding. So how many numbers they are requiring? One binder and one helper. Like that you should do. One helper and one binder. So again, for the total amount, you add profit. So that will you get 69 rupees. 69 rupees is the per kg. 69 rupees is the per kg rate for reinforcement. Okay, is that okay for everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, now is centering works. Centering work, how to do that centering work? You have to see this diagram. Where is that? This diagram. Okay, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಹೌದು ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ?
ಹಾ
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಐತಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಐತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕ ಪ್ಯಾನಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಾರ. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ beam size, column size they will give, you have to look for that panel. Generally panels, they are going to be little bit bigger. These are called as battens or runners. ಇವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರ? ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೈಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಕ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? ಆರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್? So what is this again? For steel, these are called as angles. ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೀಲಿಗೆ MS ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಬೇಕು. You require MS steel plate, and to hold them in position you require angles. ISA angles. Okay, ISA angles you also require to hold them. Now this is a typical cross section of roof with ಅವಿ ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದೇನ್ ಮತ್ತ now for everyone, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. uh, I will continue to the next class because some network problem is taking place. So you just give your attendance and write your name. Okay na? One thing I wanted to tell, tomorrow my class timing is 12:30 na? Yes sir. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2 ನಿಮಿಷ 12:30 ಅದ
ಹಾ ಸರ್
ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ 12:30 ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ 2:30 ಮಟ ತಗೋಬಹುದು ನಾನು ಅಥವಾ 12:30 ಇದ್ರೆ 12:30 ಅಂತ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂತೀನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಓಕೆ ವಿತ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow maybe 12:30 or maybe later than 12:30. Okay, that is the one thing. Another thing, whatever I have discussed or solved examples in the class, they are going to come for your exam. Apart from that, no additional. So is that is also point clear for everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Third point, in the today's class,
Yes, sir.
whether you have understood 100% everyone, please one by one I will call out the name. You just tell me one by one. I will call out the name. Abhishek, is that okay? Today's class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ranganath,
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
Ratandeep.
Yes, sir. हाँ.
Okay. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದನಪ್ಪ ರತನ ಎಲ್ಲ
हाँ, sir.
ಈಸಿ ಅದಾವ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಯಾಮ್
Yes, sir.
ಓಕೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಹೆಂಗದ ಈಸಿ ಅದನೋ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಅದನೋ?
Easy adre sir, hangeniಲ್ಲ.
ಹಂಗೇನಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಈಸಿ ಅದನ್ನಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ ಶ್ರೇಯಾ ಮೇಡಮ್
Sir.
ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್?
ಹಾ ಸರ್. ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಶ್ರೀಧರ್,
Yes, sir.
okay, understood this today's class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. शुभम मलजी सर, आप ही बताओ थोड़ा थोड़ा
Understood, sir.
एक अच्छा सा मतलब क्लियर कट फीडबैक दो. ये अच्छा नहीं था, ये अच्छा था, ये बहुत ही अच्छा था, ये कुछ भी अच्छा नहीं था. ऐसा कुछ तो है तुम्हारे पास बोलने के लिए?
सर सब अच्छा है सर.
सर पूरा क्लास बहुत अच्छा था.
हाँ हाँ अभिषेक अपटेकर, अच्छा इधर अनुकूल क्या हो चाय वाय पियेंगे? ಓಕೆ 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 ಗುಡ್ ಗುಡ್. ಸ್ನೇಹ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಏನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಗೆ.
ಸರ್ ತಿಳಿತ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ.
ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಸಿ?
ಸರ್ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಬೆಟರ್, ಅದರಿಂದ ಈಸಿ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ. ಸುನೀಲ್?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ
ಓಕೆನಾ?
ಸರ್.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಯದಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. ಉಮೇಶ್ ಸರ್? ಉಮೇಶ್ ಭಜಂತ್ರಿ? ಓಕೆ. ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹೋದಪ್ಪ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗಾನ್. ವಿದ್ಯಾಶ್ರೀ ಚವಾನ್?
हाँ सर. सर ಇದೀನಿ
ಹಾ.
ಸರ್.
ಏ ಮತ್ ಹೇಳು, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಅರ್ಥ ಆತಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳುಪ್ಪ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
ಅದು ಬ್ಲೂಟೂತ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾನಪ್ಪ. ನಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುದು, ನಿಂಗೆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ ಅಷ್ಟು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ನೋಡು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಂಗ ಇಂಟ್ರಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತದ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾಶ್ರೀ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾನಮ್ಮ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೈತೆ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್. ಟುಮಾರೋ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೀಟ್. ದಟ್ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಪುಟ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಬಿ ಅವೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. ಓಕೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲೀವ್ ದ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲೀವ್ ದ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್. ಇದರ ಅಭಿಷೇಕ ಇದೆ. ಅಭಿಷೇಕ
हाँ सर.
ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ
हेलो. हेलो. हाँ बोलो सर. सर ये देखो हमारे घर में एक बच्चा है सर. कैसे हो सर आप?